listening to Opie and Anthony. On the virus. Sirius XM.
What's up, baby? How are you?
Hey, good. How are
Nice to see you.
Oh no, man! He's talking about getting his jaw broken.
His jaw.
And what kind of?
I was just bragging about it.
Yeah,
But what kind
about that a cab driver?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
No, they'll also finger you.
They will.
You both have really hot cab stories.
What the fuck? So then you're just drinking shit through a straw for 6
Just
weeks?
drinking, just all liquid diet, you know, and I was plummeting in weight, so I was blending like milkshakes and throwing cupcakes and cookies in there to just put it back on, which is what Bobby Kelly does, I think, in a normal.
Yeah, that's normal.
It's
As
fine.
soon as you said cupcake.
Yeah.
What was the first thing you ate when your jaw got fixed?
A jawbreaker?
Yeah, well,
Hard candy?
Oh, pizza. I had pizza.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that seems
I had to
easy.
do it, yeah, because
you
I
got
got
to get those muscles working
commercials.
again.
Yeah, it took a while to even get back to eating. I had my first steak like a week ago.
Wow.
It's been a few weeks since then, but it was just horrible.
Man,
but
the guy just seemed like a problem.
well, I'm sorry.
Like from the start, did the guy seem like a? Like
Yeah, when he would wanted to finish his cigarette, and you know, it's
you
not
gotta
how a
go
business
somewhere.
should conduct itself. But
Did we already ask what race he was?
we didn't mention that.
he looked
I
like a
was gonna
villain in
get
a
to
in a Taken film or any Jean-Claude Van Damme,
okay.
some
Yeah, yeah.
Western European,
All right.
or I guess
Well,
Eastern
you know.
European. It depends which.
He's
The white cab drivers are the scariest ones. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, was
What
Period.
happened? What went wrong here?
I had one of these fucking one of those rickshaw bicycle petty cab guys give me shit. Nothing worse than standing there. You're hailing a cab,
Yeah.
and a parade of these pedal cabs come by, and it's like, you need to ride? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Brooklyn, asshole. You pedal my fucking ass across the bridge.
you'll
you
find one that will though.
dummy. Yeah, you probably
There's
would.
always one that will do it.
You know, I
So-
did that job when I lived in Santa Barbara. I was
Oh,
a rickshaw
did you
driver.
really?
I swear.
Oh,
I was
Amy.
dating this deadbeat guy that had no money, and so I worked for both of us, driving a petty cab up and down.
Would people actually have destinations, or they just made you ride in circles while they just jerked off?
I wish that would have been so much better. No, they had destinations, and I sucked at it. I would like be riding up a hill, and I'd feel I was losing momentum, and I'd be like, "Everybody out!" And then we'd all have to push it up the hill.
Wow, that is a bad fucking.
Just every 8 minutes getting smacked on the back of the neck. Is it raining out?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Good.
wow.
I wish that would have been so flattering. Like things were not looking good at that time. No, I had another like.
Between the
20
two
on
of
me.
us, honestly, who would you in Vegas go? Someone drove a rickshaw.
Yeah,
the Asian
yeah.
or Amy, but I can't believe
Amy.
Schumer.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You're only part Asian, though.
Yeah, Korean and Irish.
Yeah. Oh, you got the Irish in you. Okay. All right.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
That makes sense now.
Sullivan
The whole
signs.
story makes sense
Jimmy's
now.
Irish
Well,
too.
it's Murphy's Law.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Jimmy's got a little Irish in him. Yeah, going to the gym.
Oh, Jim, stay fit.
Oh, God.
Eating better.
Wait.
Eating better.
We got to play for Amy. Where's the clip?
It's
Don't say any more. Hold on. All right. Well, E-Rock's going to find it, but...
yeah, Ozzy was there. Oh, but the pedal cab guys, though, here in Manhattan, they're like these Russian guys, like a lot of them. They'll make a living. And one after another. And by the third one, I just went like, no,
Yeah.
I don't. And the guy, he goes, you give me fucking problem? And like he was getting off his little bicycle to come after me.
Right.
But that's the thing. You
I mean,
don't
the
want to
street,
fight.
like, oh, man.
You don't want to fight one of those guys because they're in shape.
Yes,
All they do is ride a bike
exactly.
for a living. So
you can't even run away from him. His endurance is like fucking a decathlon.
stamina alone, you're done.
Yes.
What finally happened?
I'd had to shoot him.
He's dead.
No, I just went like, get the fuck out of here. And another one of the cab guys kind of held him back, and there were a shitload of cops. It was Times Square, so.
I had an issue with one of those guys, too, where me and
They're
my ex-girlfriend
pricks,
were
man,
crossing
yeah.
the street, and he was just kind of staring at her, like, really hard staring at her. So I'm staring at him.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, "Oh, you looking?" I'm like, "You're fucking staring at my girlfriend." And we got up to each other. He got off the cab. And,
They'll throw down. They're
Nah,
they're not like medallion cab guys that know, like, I could get in a lot of
But no,
trouble.
he didn't want to. I didn't either, but he didn't want to, and that was
He
the end of
didn't?
it. We just walked away. I mean, it was...
Yeah.
Well, more importantly, this is for Amy Schumer and Steve Byrne.
Oh, this is so
I
good.
panic. I don't know what happened.
You know, don't even say what happened.
Can I
So-
wear your sweatshirt?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're freezing.
Yeah,
It's a
no,
little-
I just want something of Jimmy's on my skin.
That is good. Like AIDS.
Thank you.
So we all know that Jimmy loves Ozzy. Ozzy was in here. And this is how the interview started. Just listen very closely, Amy Schumer.
God.
It's a quick clip.
Ozzy Osbourne. How you doing, Ozzy? Take a seat, my friend.
Hello.
Hi, guys. What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
Take a seat.
How are you?
You've lost so much weight.
Yeah, Jimmy lost a lot of weight.
Just going to the gym. Just going to the gym and eating better. That's it.
Look at Amy's face.
I don't know.
Look at Amy's face.
I don't know.
I can't listen to it anymore. It's so embarrassing.
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
He turned it
man.
Irish English.
I just panicked. I don't
Go to
know.
the gym.
When Chris
Just go to the
Rock
gym
was
and
in
you
here,
think about
was
it.
Jimmy like, well,
Yeah,
No. I never do that. And it went right away. It literally went.
And then it went away. Wait.
Right away. I had a moment of
That
panic.
made my skin crawl.
Yes. And
It's like
you know
when
what?
Oprah interviews a black guest.
Yes,
now
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
comfortable.
Now she's like,
Now I'm good.
That's
Now I'll
right.
open up.
That's right, honey. Yeah. But you know what's even more cringing? Hearing it a second time.
Yeah.
How are you? You've lost so much weight.
Yeah, Jimmy lost a lot of weight.
Just going to the gym. Just going to the gym and eating better.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
You're the worst.
I don't know.
Terrible.
Oh,
Let's go to the
my
gym.
God.
Let's go to the gym and eating better.
That really is.
What do you think?
It's just
It's-
the grossest thing you can do.
It's truly terrible. But it's not. But
what
it was.
a needy boy.
But no, it was.
Dad's here. Like me.
Dad's here.
I like you, Papa. Oh my gosh.
God.
That is,
But I immediately got out of it. Thank God.
Yeah. That's just.
You want to hear one more time?
Sure, one
Sure.
more.
Yeah, you sure? Okay.
Just to make
Yeah.
sure.
Just in case we
one more
missed
time,
something.
just to make sure we got it. Wait,
Yeah, Jimmy lost a lot of weight.
just going to the gym. Just going to the gym and eating better.
It's like Kevin Costner in Robin Hood. But for just 10 seconds.
Right, yes. Eating better.
that is so uncomfortable.
That's what I said. You heard me, you fuck.
But no, it was. I couldn't believe he recognized that I lost. I just panicked.
So you had to turn
No, but it
English,
wasn't.
Scottish,
It wasn't.
Irish.
It was just a. I was talking like that. It was.
Eating
it's a-
better.
That is fun
It's
that
a-
your idol noticed that you. That is cool that he
Terrible.
did.
Dude, that was the weird part for me because I'd seen him like 2 weeks before that. And he's like, "What are you doing? You lost so much weight." And I didn't know how. I just like couldn't believe that he recognized, not only recognized it, but knew I had lost weight.
Cutting down on the bangers and mash. Oh, how needy
I really,
little Ozzy.
it really is. It really is
Yeah.
an insight into what a fucking complete worm I am.
Yeah.
Just
There
completely.
is no,
Little
no
English
question at
worm.
this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. Oh, it's
that
so
is-
embarrassing to hear.
Yeah.
I love it. I have it on my phone, and every so often I just have it play. I'm drawn to it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that was so awful.
Yeah.
We're all loving Inside Amy Schumer, man. Holy
Yeah.
Oh
fuck,
my
man.
God, it's so
The
great.
show is
Jimmy
great.
and,
Of
Kenny on
course I
Yes.
did.
The Kenny interview
We
was
loved the
brilliant.
Kenny interview.
That was
You
my
too.
favorite
You
interview
You guys
of
had
the
some
season.
energy, man.
Oh, the
there was some
rapport
like.
He
there.
just,
It was
I
great.
mean, talk about making your skin crawl. Really? And Anthony's episode is going to be on, yeah, not this week, but next week.
Then the week after, oh, very excited. Ooh,
Yeah.
I love turning. I love turning the show on because it's like, hey, it's everyone I know.
I know.
It's everyone I know
It's
is on
just
the
a
show.
reunion. It's
It's
really,
great.
because everyone else said no.
I guess Tom Papa's been on a couple of times. I guess
No, he was
he
just
on
on
once?
once,
That
yeah.
one with the
We're in the
restaurant. Which is very funny.
He was so good at
And,
being
f-
like the worst.
yeah.
Yeah, whenever I need to cast, like okay, I need the worst person
Yes!
imaginable. I just call, one of our friends.
They're all in your Rolodex.
Florentine was great.
Florentine and
Metzger.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I was booked on the show, but got replaced by the retard.
See what happened?
Steve.
Guys.
Again.
It happened.
Sorry.
That's
Oh,
okay.
God.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Steve.
Degenerate
He's
Rolodex.
talking like Michael halfway through The Godfather. The fucking Salazzo got a hold of him.
I was just watching tape on Dunham for 6 weeks. That's all I was doing.
Smart. We're talking about Lena, right?
Yeah, I could talk, yeah. But it was just like this the whole time, so...
Not yawning. That
fuck.
made me claustrophobic when you said that. You couldn't yawn.
That's the perfect word for it. You feel claustrophobic. You're trapped inside.
But you can,
your-
if you have to cut the wires, you could, right? Like
You could. You're supposed to carry wire cutters in case you
Choke.
throw up, because then you're going to die.
God.
You have to
Walking
carry them
around
with
with
you.
wire cutters?
Yeah.
What a drag.
How many wires would you have to cut? That's like ping pong.
Yeah, it's literally like that though. It's probably like a dozen.
Wow.
The worst is like when you have it happen. It's like there's these. You're out when you get them put in. But
You're
obviously
unconscious?
When you're getting them off, you're conscious. At least I was, and it's like little fish hooks dug in between your teeth and your gum.
Oh my God!
This is torturous.
It was painful getting them out, and I was pretty medicated and numbed up, but it was rough.
That is archaic.
Still do. You think they'd have something?
Yeah.
By now, it's like no, we still must wire your jaw shut.
But at least they fucking. I mean, you
Put
figure it
leeches
happens
on your cheeks.
It happens to fighters sometimes, and,
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fighters?
Yeah, fighters. Happens to fighters.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the bare knucklers.
It's
You're married, right?
No.
Married, yeah.
Did you have Jimmy? Nobody's worried about you getting married.
I'm flirting.
Did you guys have sex while you were like? What was that like?
No, I felt ugly.
No, seriously.
No, I mean, I really, I just cocooned I just stayed, I was like depressed.
Yeah, no shit.
I did the Mr. Mom. I grew my beard out and
just
put the Wibby away Kenny. It was a brutal.
Gave up.
Yeah, it was a brutal experience.
What do you do if you have to yawn or breathe through your mouth? I have very stuffy. So what do you do if you have to breathe through your mouth? Why wouldn't you be able to do that?
Breathe through your mouth? You can, I mean, your mouth still works.
Yeah.
You can't open it.
Like your lips are
my
wired
lips still
shut.
work, yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't chug dong anymore.
Yeah, that's what Jimmy's really asking.
Yeah.
How were your teeth together?
Teeth were together, and it just, it sucked when you go out in public. You
can
get
breathe through your
something,
mouth,
just like,
can't you?
yeah, just like, hey, can I get a coffee or whatever? And they're like,
What's your problem?
Yeah, and so my jaw's wired shut. I'm sorry. And then they speak louder to you. It's like I never understood.
What's your fucking problem? You got an attitude, man?
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah.
No,
I am relaxed.
I can't talk.
Don't worry about it.
But and then you don't want to start anything because you don't want to get hit again.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God,
geez,
imagine
you never
that.
know if somebody's going to clock me again.
Right.
Yeah.
You must have post-traumatic stress a little bit.
Well, I wasn't, driving a Humvee in Iraq, so I didn't have like that. But it was, I mean, look.
Say you have
you
that.
avoid
It's going to help
conflict
the
for
fucking lawsuit.
No one likes being assaulted, though. I
Right.
mean, really, think about it.
Yeah.
It's something that takes something away from you as a human
Such
being.
a violation.
Yeah.
Yes.
You should not be allowed to just hurt someone physically.
Yeah, without getting some like
emotionally.
payback.
That's right,
Oh,
Jimmy.
Jimmy. That's sweet of you, Jim.
We didn't ask.
Spot on, Jim.
Who are you suing? The cab driver?
Sue everyone.
Are you suing everyone? The
Hollywood's
city?
going down. Hollywood's going to know my name. Yeah, after him and the cab. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but he left the country.
Wow.
So he left. He
say
fled
that.
the
It's a
country.
fact,
So
right?
yeah, that's a fact.
Oh,
he took off.
man. So how the hell do you get...
I don't know.
You gotta
Well,
go
there's a
through
cab
the
company.
cab company, I guess.
There's a cab company, and
Was this L.A.?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, you're going to make a couple mil.
Typical LA. No.
Fucking L.A., right?
also
You gotta move
the studio, I'm sure, would want to take action because it cost them a lot of money. Because
Yeah, that was the worst part is that, 15 years as a comic, you work and you get this
my
opportunity.
God,
And then I remember before I went under, I was looking at my wife and I was on the phone with Peter Billingsley, the executive producer, and he was online with TBS and the executives there. And they're like, hey, can you hold off on getting the operation? We just want to get everything straightened out. And the doctors look at me going, you got to do this. You have to go under right now because every minute is it's a gaping wound. You could get infected.
Yes.
He's like, we got to take care of it right now. I said, I'm sorry, I got to get the operation done. You guys got to do what you got to do. And it's a testament again to TBS and Billingsley that they made everything work. And TBS could have canceled the show, but
No
they were just
shit.
fantastic.
It's called
the whole
Sullivan
way.
and Son, by the way, and it's
Yeah.
on Thursdays at 10 o'clock on TBS. Season
That's not the way I
2.
want to get into the
10
plug.
o'clock.
No, but we didn't mention it.
But thank you.
When did season 2 start?
Season 2, it premiered last Thursday
Okay.
with Ken Jeong. You guys might know him as
Yeah, sure.
Mr.
So
Chow.
funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I
He's
know him
doing
as the
great.
Asian that set us back another 6.5 inches.
Jesus Christ.
Jumping out of that trunk. But yeah, it's on every Thursday at 10 o'clock on TBS, 9 Central.
And Peter's a kid from Christmas Story, right?
Yeah, Peter's
hilarious.
executive producer. So, like on our set, if you
Yeah, I was like,
if you
I
see the
don't
show, there's next to the jukebox we have a little leg lamp as like a nod
the
to
leg
him.
lamp is there.
And above the storage room, there's a license plate, a Pennsylvania license plate for Vince. Vince Vaughn's our other producer, and it says "Double Down on 11." DBLDN 11
nice.
Swinger.
You should make it happen on the craps too.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's cool.
It's been a fun show. Yeah.
How far from production were you when that happened?
We were 3 in, so we filmed 3 episodes.
Oh,
And
you
it was-
already started. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Okay.
So it was
Oh my
crazy.
God.
It was
Wow.
the one night I was literally doing everything right. I got a newborn child. I didn't want to jeopardize anything. I'm married.
Did you look up and say, nothing can go wrong now?
Yeah. And then I get hit, and then
wow, I'm on quite a
I
ride.
think you got a hold of
then all of a sudden it starts
Yeah.
raining on me, and the thunderstorm, and
Oh my!
it was
God.
brutal.
Jesus.
But I was taking a cab. I had
violation.
4 drinks, and I'm like, I'm not even going to chance it. I'm going to do the right thing tonight. Because I remember on Oprah hearing you could have a drink and a half and get pulled over and get. I was like, ugh.
So you got to
Oprah
blame.
do
You
you
got to
watch?
blame Oprah on this.
That's a lot of Oprah.
A lot
A lot of Oprah.
I just remember that one episode.
Yeah, it was that
But I
one.
remember when Chris Rock would be on, then she'd
Yeah, she would definitely get a little
Democrated
more
up. I don't know
ghetto.
what the
Black
word
and
is,
More
but
ghetto.
He was her
Yeah.
most frequent guest. I think
Was he
Chris Rock did
really?
it more than almost anybody. Yeah, he had like 25 Oprah appearances.
Man.
He was like the Rich Little of Oprah.
Yeah. Rich Little, oh, that guy, what to die for, his impersonation.
I love when he turned around, turned back around, and he's someone else.
I hate when he did
Magic.
Peter Sellers. He stunk as the Pink Panther. He did a good Carson and a good bunch of other guys, but man, he did a fucking horrible Peter. I never
He
forgave
wasn't
him for
very
that.
good. I'm
He
sorry.
did a good Carson.
Yeah, but they were like from the same town or something. Is why he had that accent down or some shit. Hey, I personally, I don't know what you can say. You know, you probably don't want to say anything like that. But me personally, I would want the guy dead. Like I would be obsessing over the fact that I would want that guy dead.
You would go
the
to
cab
his
driver.
village.
Yes.
the
I would.
village.
Yeah.
I would fucking use money to hire a mercenary to have him killed.
Yeah, I think
I
I'm
would
with
just
you.
like. I can't live with things like that. For years and years, that stupid Gabriel Mayers kid from California that punched me in the face in front of ShopRite. Or no, it was fucking Thrifty Drug and Discount Store.
You're still obsessing about that.
That fucker.
What's
I
he
went to
doing?
school with him. I was like fucking 14 or whatever it was, and he's like, "Hey, come here, let's slap box." And I'm like, I didn't want to do that, and I'm like, "Okay, I don't know what he's doing." He's smacking me in the face, and he went to smack, and I pull back. And then I come back, and there's a giant fist waiting for me. Bam, right in my eye.
Why did he do that?
Because he's a fucking asshole. And then I'm on the sidewalk, bleeding from the eye, and I just hear him going, ha, 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 laughing. And I'm like, and then for years, I'm like, I want him dead.
Yeah.
I still want him dead.
You should kill him.
Dead!
I wouldn't say that on a big radio show.
Ah, whatever.
He's dead.
Fuck him.
What's he
or
doing
this
now?
one.
Jimmy.
But every guy's got that one. You got
Yes,
that one that
yes.
lingers. This will be my
Of
one.
course, that's your one, boy. Oh, man.
You think that's your one?
Hopefully that's your one.
Hopefully that's my one. Yeah.
But you know,
Coming here.
it's one of the things that happens, and it's like you can't plan for that. Some guy's just going to fucking react like a psychopath to a minor altercation.
That.
Yeah. But look, you know, every guy, I think you have one, and then you have another one that's the opposite. You have one where you got the better of it, but you focus
Yeah.
on the missing
I
talent.
don't think I have that.
Or you've avoided one that you'll never know. I figure I remember one time I was on the subway, and a guy across from me, I was just kind of sitting there with my sunglasses. I think he thought I was staring at him, because with sunglasses you can't tell. He was a big black dude, and so he's looking at me across, and he took his sunglasses and he fucking aimed them down and eyeballed me over them.
Oh.
And I realized what was happening in that moment. Like, this guy thinks I'm staring
So
him
you
down.
said, what the fuck are you looking at?
It's like the poster Risky Business, but he didn't want to fuck you.
But I played that over my head for many times. But I'm glad I didn't do anything because A, I wasn't eyeballing him.
Yeah.
So I would have reacted to something wrong. And B, he looked like he had just come off Rikers Island.
Yeah.
I was coming from
What were
doing
you
a
gonna
fun
do?
radio show. Ooh, we talked to the gals today. I
Yeah.
said, what would I have done there besides getting my fucking
Yeah,
drum
you're
working?
all amped up for a fight.
But I don't go out and fucking pick physical altercations. with
No,
people.
no.
Sometimes I find, like, I remember I was working in Phoenix, and we finished a show, and I was with Sebastian Maniscalco. I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys
I
know
know.
that
He's
comedian.
so
He's a great
funny.
guy, super nice guy, and we.
His accent's not strong enough for my liking.
You can't latch onto it.
But I met we met these girls. We brought them back. We went swimming and stuff. We had some fun. So the girls are leaving. I'm like, hey, I'll go walk them back to the.
Real
I gotta walk
gentleman.
them back to the elevator. So I go to walk him to the elevator, and Sebastian's like, I'm not walking to the elevator. So I go walk him in.
The guy.
And I
Yeah.
catch up to him, And the girls are in the elevator. There's 5 guys outside the elevator, all black guys, and they're holding the elevator door, and they're like, come on, girl, give me the number, give me a number, give me a number. She's like, I'm not giving you my number. It goes on for a few minutes. I go under the arm. I go, all right, guys, I don't blame you. They're pretty girls. I'd be doing the same thing. But let's call it a night here.
Oh, no.
And the guy keeps going, give me a number. You can't handle this floss. And he's holding up his bling or whatever. And even the buddy's like tapping on the shoulder like, buddy, it's over. Let's go. He will not let it go. This goes on for 2 minutes. I'm not joking. The beeping thing on the elevator's going off. I'm going, Jesus Christ, just please, God, let this end. And
give him the number.
The girl goes,
right?
Give him a fake number, something. Yeah. The girl goes, look, you, and she dropped the N-bomb.
Whoa!
I ain't giving you my number.
Anthony wants a number.
He comes in.
Yeah, now I want a number.
Her friend walked out. He comes in. The door's shut. He looked at me. He grabbed me, and I played hockey, so I pulled the jersey over the head, and I just started wailing on it because I'm thinking one of us is going down here.
Yeah.
You pulled the jersey over his head?
I pulled his shirt over his head. I just started wailing on him, and thank God black guys don't play hockey.
Yeah.
He went down, and I go, are you done? Are you done? He goes, I'm done, I'm done. But I didn't realize, when we were moving around, the elevator shook so much, it stopped. So we're stuck in the elevator now.
No.
She's crying, and I remember Sarah Smiles by Hall & Oates was playing in the elevator. I'm not joking.
Always a good one. Always a good song.
So what finally happened? He's on the ground. You hit him. He's done. Now, did you help him up, or did he get up?
Then he was like, he goes, man, it's fucked up. I go, yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
We're stuck in here.
Yeah, and we were stuck for like
comedy.
5 or 7 minutes, and I was like, you should have called him that. He's like, hey, I'm just a guy trying to get some tail. he's like, you look familiar, and he recognized me from my BET set of me doing my Bruce Lee Kung Fu porno bit. I swear to God, I was like, yeah, I'm at the Tempe Improv. You want tickets? And he's like, yeah, maybe me and my boys will come.
No, that's great.
I swear to God.
That's great.
Then it's like 7 minutes. The doors go up, it opens, and then his friends rushed in because they heard us going at it. And I got popped. I got a black eye, and they ripped my shirt.
Wow.
And he goes, no, it's fine, it's fine. He actually pulled him off.
Apparently not right away, though.
Yeah. Not right away, yeah. They got a few in.
They let a shot get in.
And then I remember they all left. The girls left crying. I was standing there just for like 5 seconds, and I remember Sebastian Maniscalco came out of the business center holding a frappuccino. Dainty like with his pinky out. Just it was like perfect time. He's like, "What the fuck happened to you, guy? Yeah, what happened, guy?"
What a great story.
But that was my one good one. But then I got my bad one.
Yeah.
You should have played Sarah Smile over that story.
That would have been good.
That would have been great. Man.
I don't think I even have a good one. I got belted a few times, but I don't really have a good I kicked someone's ass story.
No.
I got another bad one when I was at the
faggot.
comic strip. You might remember this.
I sure do.
I'm starting to think you're a problem, Steve.
Exactly.
I gave you the first two, but
15 years of stand-up. I mean, people are drinking.
Things
You're
are
going to
gonna
run into some
happen.
problems, but I remember these Jersey mooks. They were saying some Asian stuff to me, like Jackie Chan. You can do martial arts. I'm like, look, it's midnight at the con. Please just let me get
hilarious.
through this.
It's funny stuff.
So far, I'm with them.
But I remember they kept going, and this girl pipes up and she starts saying something. And look, it's a stupid mistake, and I learned my lesson. I dropped the C-bomb, next thing I know, one of those heavy metal bar stools came across and just split the back of my head open. And I got 8 staples in the back.
Jesus.
Yeah. And then you fuckers were calling me the chairman.
Were we?
Yeah. The chairman, because I got a chair to the back of the head. So it was like a year I never lived it down.
We do wordplay stuff at the Sullivan.
It's hilarious, you guys.
The worst you guys ever did to... Well, I should say Bobby Kelly was the worst. I think Bobby
Horrible
Kelly...
human being.
Horrible.
Did he step on your foot?
I remember I borrowed his camera. This is years ago, and I was working with Barry Katz. He lent me his video camera, and I was going to tape an audition for Saturday Night Live, and it was all the characters, but I left it running. I left the tape running the whole time, so talking to myself, it's shitty. It's horrible. I'll just say it was absolutely god-awful looking back. I didn't know what I was doing. So I edit it, and I give Bobby the tape back, and I don't know how much those little tapes are, and I'm like, hey, I bought you a bunch of tapes, and I left the one in so you could tape over it. He goes, oh, yeah, thanks, buddy. He kept the tape. He edited the worst parts of it together and showed it at Rich Ross's roast. And I remember I was at the cellar that night hosting, and I was so pissed I couldn't go to the roast. So everybody finishes the roast and comes over to the cellar. and no one's looking at me. They're not talking to me. It was like I had a scarlet letter. It was just absolutely. And I'm like, hey, what's wrong? Why is everybody being weird around me? And I guess he played that tape, and Colin Quinn is the one that's like, it's too painful. Please turn this off. This has got to stop now.
It was, I remember,
Do you remember this, Jimmy?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And it was like, what was the one you did, the Wayne Newton? Did you do
Oh,
a Wayne
yeah,
Newton?
because he had that awful Bud Light campaign years ago, and that was the thing I remembered, and I kept saying it over and over again. But Bobby edited it over and over and over again. It was just...
It was agonizing.
That man's a father now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
There's
But I got
nothing right in this world.
Daddy
The only thing that gave me any redemption is maybe like two months after that, I was like, I'm not going to be vengeful towards Bobby.
Right.
But I was, this is embarrassing. I was playing roller hockey, so I was rollerblading back home.
I was with Bobby when that happened.
Yeah. So I'm rollerblading back home, and I'm on like 7th Avenue or whatever.
9th Avenue.
9th Avenue. I'm rollerblading up, and I see Bobby and Jim both holding Starbucks coffees, and Bobby's pinky's out. And I'm rollerblading.
He's probably pontificating to Jim.
Yeah.
You know something, dude? You know, we've been given this life to fucking shut up.
Just be nice to each other.
Yeah. You know, dude,
We're doing
sometimes
comedy.
You gotta look at it. We're doing comedy. We've been given this opportunity, and it's a beautiful day. And oh God,
But I see them a block away, and I see them laughing at me, just laughing at me. Dying laughing, like pointing, not even saying anything, just laughing. And I rollerblade up to them, and I just remember I went right between them, and I gave them both a hand slap, and I saw their coffees flung up in the air. I didn't even turn around. I kept skating.
Good for you,
And I just heard
Steve.
Bobby. I heard Bobby laughing.
Yeah,
and that made me feel good.
It was one of the finer moments I've seen a person have.
it must have been completely
They were-
unexpected.
Yeah, they were like iced cappuccinos. They were
Good
big
for
ones.
you.
Oh wow,
On rollerblades.
yeah, beautiful.
Bravo.
That is so strong.
Dude.
Yeah,
Those were bullies in 80s movies.
Yeah.
Worst people.
But just doing really weird shit to each other, knocking coffees out. We don't do anything serious. Just
And he wasn't acting when he played the massage therapist for you, by the way.
I can't believe I voluntarily had them touch me.
I know, right?
be honest though, our touch was nicer than you would have thought.
No, that's not correct, Jimmy. Actually, the producer, the way that you guys were massaging me, one of the producers said, it looks like they've never touched a human being.
They weren't.
Yeah.
True.
Did you have your top off for that?
Yeah.
Yes, she
You did.
Yes, I did.
Really?
Were you being
And my bottoms
shy?
off, but that was a choice.
Oh well.
Personal choice.
Were you being shy, or did
It was the last thing we shot, so I wasn't being that shy.
did they see your breasts?
I don't know. Did you guys see my tits?
Honestly, no. I did not.
Do you want
Now,
to?
did you have an
'Cause
opportunity? Or were you
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no
I'm
chance.
here,
to.
you're here.
I'm up for it.
That's
all it
how
really takes.
That's how I get people to look at my tits. I'm here, you're here.
We're in the same room. Come
I
on.
have them.
But I remember at the end of the sketch, there's the hand. There's the hand that comes up, and it's like, and then Amy goes, "How many hands are on me?" Because it was me and Bobby, and then the fifth hand. But the first time or a couple times it came up, it basically over the towel grabbed her right on the asshole.
Like, really grabbed my asshole.
Holy
And
shit.
she's-
Just a production guy.
Yeah, and she's like, could you? What, you? I love Amy because she's honest. Could you not grab my ass like that?
Oh
Yeah, I was
wow.
like, can you not, like, put your whole fist in my asshole, please?
Wow. Damn.
It was so, like,
Yeah.
that was a
A
bummer.
little too much, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like a,
But he
strange.
was
He's
just
already
taking-
being a good sport. I mean, Jesus.
He was doing what any guy would have done with that
Well,
chance.
he shan't be joining anyone for season 2.
No,
It was-
shunned. Well, I couldn't,
Wow.
I actually
Which has
couldn't
been
pick him out of a
announced.
lineup. But and the show's on tonight at 10:30.
Yes.
Everyone's going to watch the fucking basketball game. But if you don't, please watch my show.
I don't like
A
basketball
lot of people
at all.
don't care about the
I don't
game.
like
I don't know. I
No,
could
you'll
care
do all
less.
right. You're going to do all right,
Yeah?
man.
Yeah.
10:30, Comedy Central.
Yes.
It's doing
good
very
tonight.
well. Very
Yeah.
fucking well.
Yeah,
Who's
it's so
on
good.
tonight? You got any?
Fuck, who's on tonight?
Yeah.
The opening sketch is I'm suspecting that my boyfriend's fucking a clown, and I find footage of him like getting out of a clown car with this clown. Like I find her clown panties. I'm like, are you fucking a clown? It's just yeah. And I God, who do I interview? A guy who loves Jesus, I think.
Oh.
I really should have Googled the episode. But
Hitting the hard
Lisa
topic.
Lampanelli's on, because I have to roast a Make-A-Wish kid. Like, I'm his Make-A-Wish.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right. That's good.
He wasn't really a Make-A-Wish kid.
Well, I would hope not.
I mean, he is
Sort of
dead,
like
but
Jimmy.
it was unexpected.
Not connected.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Did you just go to Australia? Someone's
I
telling
was
us?
in Sydney for 2 weeks.
How was that?
It was good. I saw James Smith over there. You guys know James?
I know James. He's a
Yeah,
you know
he's a
him,
comic,
Steve.
a seller comic.
He's a
Funny?
Australian guy. Yeah, but he was always a flaky guy. He was good friends with John Mayer, and he just all of a sudden one day was gone.
Yeah, he got really sick.
What was wrong with him?
He did?
He like almost died. He told me, but I
Whoa.
wasn't listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
There could be no more of a
I
serious
was like,
tale
oh
there,
my
and she's.
God.
Nah.
I'm like, you almost died. What happened? And then I started Googling myself on my phone. I think tonight is I think in the episode tonight there's a scene which actually happened. Like, you know, we're all New Yorkers. Like, I grew up in New York. 9/11 is heavy on my heart, like anyone else's. But I was getting we were getting sandwiches with the writers of my show one day, and we're looking at how the Freedom Tower's like really coming in. Like, you know, it's almost done. They're like, God, it's really coming in. And everyone kind of starts telling their 9/11 story, and I was just kind of like worried that our sandwiches, like, we weren't going to hear them call our name. So they're just like, then, you know, I couldn't get through to him, and I'm like, I feel like we should stand inside, you guys. So we filmed that scene, or I'm just the worst person.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, but you know, just because somebody like is telling you about a tragedy doesn't mean you're not going to be the piece of shit you are.
That you are normally in life. Exactly.
It doesn't mean that life stops.
Oh, very
Right.
good, Jim. Very good.
Smart.
Well said.
The guy is so
Wisdom.
proud of his worthless wisdom.
Yeah, exactly. Life doesn't stop for anyone. Taps the table.
Oh yeah. Words to live by.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to take a break. You guys sticking around? Steve sticking around?
Yeah.
Amy, of course,
Hang
will be
out.
sticking around. Good.
Yeah,
What are we
okay.
promoting there, Steve? Steve Byrne.
Sullivan and Son. It's on TBS.
Of course.
10, 9 Central. And we
Thursdays.
live tweet during, Thursday nights. We live tweet during the,
Nice.
That is the fun thing, live tweeting during
It's
shows.
fun, yeah.
It's a very communal thing. And
I
you
live
just,
tweeted Antique Roadshow last night.
I saw.
Did ya?
I
Is
was
that what
laughing
you
my
were
ass
oh,
off.
that's funny.
Comedy
You were
Central
doing a-
wanted me to tweet my show, live
Right.
tweet my show, and I act like I misunderstood. I tweeted Antiques Roadshow. I'm like, what a nice cabinet.
I was hooked. I was
great.
thinking about you. Go, man. She's googling her ass off right now.
I really
But you
live
seem like an
tweeted it.
expert. Like, oh man, that's really a blah blah blah.
I really watched it.
It was funny.
Steve Byrne live on Twitter, and of course Amy is Amy Schumer on Twitter, and then her show is on Tuesdays at 10:30 on
Tonight.
Right? Oh, tonight.
Tonight.
Just
Right
say
after
tonight,
Tosh, right?
10:30. Fuck the
after
NBA
Tosh.
Finals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And go online and watch Jimmy. Go watch the episode of Jimmy and Kenny.
I didn't see the outtakes. I heard they were very.
Oh,
we literally
yeah.
laughed through the whole thing.
What, the outtakes are online?
The outtakes are at the end
Oh,
of the episode.
end of the episode,
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't see that.
where we just keep laughing because.
Yeah, you pop up and you can't stop laughing.
Why
yeah.
just popping up and looking at her? It was fucking.
Two of their heads rising. Next to them.
Yeah.
That took a while to film.
Yeah, that was a tough one. That was
God.
the last thing we shot too.
Nice.
Yeah, but that was the outtakes are at the end of every episode, and so we used that scene because it was just brutal. It was so hard to get through that.
Just seeing her walk over and start talking and knowing that we had to pop up, I was like, we're gonna fucking wreck it.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, the outtakes were really funny.
So we'll come right back.
Yeah.
Cuba.
We're just catching up with Amy Schumer. It's been a while. Things have changed around here.
my God.
And Steve Byrne in the studio as well, of course. What about Australia? Did you go there on vacation or?
Yeah, I just went. I'd never been. I went and
Yeah?
hung out, saw some friends, and did a little comedy.
Oh.
Little comedy.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Australia? Is it a cool place?
I loved it. I only went
Yeah?
to Sydney, but I wanted to stay. Everything
Yeah.
was like so good.
Yeah.
Good
everything.
zoo, you guys. You guys like animals?
People
Yeah.
are friendly, right?
They were cool. And you know what? You don't tip over there. It's not
What?
part of the culture. And that changes everything. It was so nice because people aren't just like helping you at hotels or cabs because they're trying to squeeze an extra dollar or two. So everybody just like does their job.
What
and
happens
it's
when
cool.
someone tries to fucking toss them a buck? And they're like, nah.
They just
Nah.
change.
Get away from
me.
Yeah, but
It's
they
more
don't.
culture, you fucking wanker.
I would think that would mean shitty service, though.
No.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, fuck.
No,
I'm not
they
gonna-
were so.
How weird
they were
is that?
Such better service.
Nice.
The bartenders, everybody, they just do a good job. because they're
Sorry,
already
I'm
paid.
Jim Norton. I thought I'd tip you. And now I'm from America.
Jimmy, I need to show you
Fucking
this
Jim.
picture. Jimmy, Rachel, and I were walking yesterday, and we saw this woman that looked like Jeffrey Geary, and I had her take a picture of me.
Oh, my God. Oh, she's done. Her hair's a little less irritating. Yeah.
Amy, do you get nervous when you hand somebody your camera with or your phone with pictures on it, like that they're going to start scrolling?
When I gave it to him, but and then I thought, God, that's so sad. I don't have anything.
You don't have anything on there that could
I don't have one thing on here that could do anything. It sucks.
Let me count how many pictures. I'm going to count how many scrolls you'd have to get to.
It's called a terabyte.
I'm going to guess 2.
Let me see for my pictures. How many?
Show us the first one that comes up.
Oh,
Okay.
The first one that comes up, that could be a problem.
The chip. No, the first one comes up. That's the chip thing.
The first one that would be a problem if it was in the wrong hands.
Second one is the chip, another chip one, because whatever you vine, it saves to your phone.
Right. Yeah.
The third one is a picture of me as Edgar that I sent to my ex-girlfriend, because once in a while I'll throw one and it just grosses her out in the middle of a real conversation. Like I'll take a picture of Edgar and go, "You're of lower stock," and she goes, "Fuck you."
She goes, "Fuck you."
This next one is a video I sent to Sherrod Small because we were talking about Richard Widmark, and when he slapped Luigi, I'll play it. It's only about 12 seconds. It's one of the great slaps of all time.
Oh.
Luigi!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Udo.
This is my pal, Mr. Bianco. He's a big man, biggest man in town. I want to show him what I think of him. I want you to give him your deluxe short dinner.
But, Mr. Udo, the kitchen is closed.
Then open it.
Holy
Sebastian Maniscalco.
That is a great smack.
It's literally...
Holy shit.
There's no pause there.
No, the slap, if you've ever seen it, is he goes, his hand comes up and in a fluid motion,
Whammo.
beautifully and sleekly slaps his fat face, and then the guy just holds his face in shame.
Yeah.
So I sent that to Sherrod. And this other one is the Divine video from Anthony's house. This other one's just me photographing the bad food I'm eating. Here's another chip video, which I've been vining.
Seems pretty safe.
Safe. It's a safe phone.
Here's a nice photo. You know, Sharon Ozzy sent me a thank you note. And Reddit. You know, so
Thank you.
Put it on my fridge.
This is a picture of me and my trainer kind of goofing off. Those are not detrimental. That one
Is that the one in the spandex? Was that spandex?
No.
No.
That is another one. This is a Roland text, which is not dangerous at all. I twittered that. Wow, there's nothing. There's actually.
You're pretty safe.
Clean
then.
Wow,
phone.
what a model
on.
citizen.
It's terrible.
That one's
Model
bad.
of moral integrity.
That's just
over
a
here.
kielbasa and a shoe.
Yeah, that one's a nipple. That one's safe. Yeah, a lot of safe ones. That one's bad. That one's bad.
Go back.
No,
Go back.
that one's bad.
Go back.
No.
Can I look?
No, it's going to be Jimmy.
Can I just look?
It's so funny. Guys become like little boys right away. Can I just look?
Let me see. Come on.
Was she cute?
You want to see?
Hey, you want to see?
You asked.
I expected like a female thing, but not.
No, it's me.
That's you.
I knew it was going to be him.
Really?
Yes.
I knew it was gonna be him.
Why green spandex?
It was a goof, and I photographed him to prove a point. And
Yeah, I do that too. I put on spandex as a goof.
For a girl. It was for a girl, obviously,
Yeah.
but it was a silly. It wasn't supposed to be a sexy photo. It was an obviously.
Trust me, it was not.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished. Yeah.
Oh, there are plenty of hard-on photos on here. That was not a hard-on photo, so it was, you know.
Oh, great. Good for you.
But whatever. No, there's actually much more space than normally there would be.
I get because I tweet a lot of pictures on Twitter. I'm like constantly like instead of just writing stuff, I'll put a picture up there. So my photos are full of a shitload of obscure pictures that make sense in the Twitter timeline, but not on the. It looks like I'm a complete fucking lunatic. It's like J. Edgar Hoover, a hot chick, and then a cute kitten, it's just, and repeat.
Right.
Just over and over, the same kind of.
Someone's ass at an airport.
Yeah. I needed that.
And there's me and the lads, you know.
Hi,
God.
back in our days in Liverpool. Oh, God, you limey speaking fuck.
Yeah, I'm a fool.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm a fool.
That's
Jimmy.
just pictures of my own cock on my phone. That would be humiliating. And not even who gives a fuck, honestly.
Do you take a lot of dick pics?
Why wouldn't I?
Whether
I
they're
don't
his
have
or
a
not.
wife. Yeah, I don't have a wife and kids to photograph. I don't have nice things in my life. I have my own cock or my Aussie pictures. Yeah, so that's the only. It would be embarrassing.
I don't know. I obviously read Amy's Twitter and stuff like that, and occasionally the dick pic subject comes up, and not a big fan of the dick pics.
Me?
Yeah. right?
It doesn't like do
doesn't
anything.
do anything.
It doesn't like wake up my vagina. It's not
Right.
I want that inside that.
Not
like,
unsolicited. Now, solicited dick pictures. If a girl goes like,
that's a
"Oh,
power
I
play.
want to see that cock of yours," is it power play? Is
I
it
think it's a
future
power
blackmail
play.
stuff? Is it?
I think so. I think it's just a power play.
By
I
a
don't
woman?
think-
Like, look,
yeah.
he's sending his dick pic. What an asshole!
Yeah, I do think that.
Wow.
See, women are not as stimulated by what they see. Like, they're not that
We're
they're
not that visual. I love a dick.
Yeah.
Like, come on, send them my way. Save everything else. No flowers. Send me your
Right.
dick.
Just dicks.
But
Yeah.
but to see one never does it for me.
It's the
and that's how most girls I know
That's
are.
what they hear. that
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to describe it to them in
Yeah.
a voicemail, I guess.
I like hearing about it.
Voicemail.
I like hearing about it.
I'll say
Taking
things.
telegrams. But yeah, to see a dick pic. But I'm being more careful now. But it's fun for like a girl to send pictures. You know that.
Yeah,
dirty stuff.
now you have to. Now you're in a position though. You got to kind of be a little more
There's
careful,
just
right?
No way that something's not going to get out there.
Oh,
From all these
Amy.
years.
Do you have your face in
Amy.
them or no? Don't have your face in them, rookie.
No, I know. No, my face isn't in them. But I feel like you guys probably know what my pussy looks like. Just from being here so much, like you can guess, you know.
Let's guess.
Yes.
I say we guess.
Okay, let's look at 3 pictures and you guys have to identify.
That's
that would be
funny.
a really good game.
That would be
Yeah,
going.
I'll
Guess the
describe it.
pussy.
That'd be a
It
wonderful
looks like
game.
it looks
Oh
like
my
Holyfield's
God,
ear
yeah.
after Tyson bit it. I've seen it.
It's really big. There's a glove hanging out of it. It's like that glove from Dress to Kill when the guy's
like
waving it from the taxi.
Oh
It looks
God.
like a bloomin' onion. It's just. Or what's the one at Outback?
I
Awesome.
imagine you're
Awesome.
very busy these days and stuff, so you probably don't have as much time to keep it as kempt as you'd like. So
Yeah,
probably
but
a little
I've been-
5
yeah.
o'clock shadow every so often.
Well,
You're like,
what doesn't a tell say? It looks like it's been up solving a crime all night. Is that a tell? Is that the
No, about a pussy?
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
That's a great line.
I think that's a tell, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great
Things are good right now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because I'm mid but like while we were filming the show, like I would kind of catch a glimpse and I'd be like, oh, so I guess somebody wants to look like their mom in their 60s. Things get out of hand.
It got away from you a little bit.
It got so away from me. Just like, nobody was handling the lawn during the winter.
Yeah.
I was just busy. It's like, you have to do so much. I have to go see a stranger, I have to go see like a Russian woman.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Waxing and stuff.
Yeah, and it's like just like a
shave
woman's
thing,
like,
yeah.
Like
They're right
heads
there.
down.
They're right there.
Yeah, and the last time I got it done, like I hadn't had sex in so long that just like nobody had touched me. So as soon as she touched me, I like got super wet.
Wow.
And then I'm like, does this chick think that I want to like fuck her? Like I was like, no, it's just my body's reacting because I.
Can you tell the story again? But I'm going to lie down and point my toes.
It was
Wow.
so fucking
You see her
embarrassing.
dipping her fist in wax.
She's a 60-year-old Russian woman.
Oh man.
Wow.
I think she's just used to that, though.
Yeah,
I
she's
think.
got
I'm
it.
sure she is. I mean, you're not the first
only one.
lesbian to show up in a You're not the first girl with mommy
I
issues.
show up already hairless, wearing a garter.
Exactly, with the
I
fucking-
don't know what work you can do down there.
A schoolgirl skirt and a fucking lollipop.
Oh my god.
Super wet. Wow.
That's
Man.
I didn't.
It was sad. I was like, oh, I'm lonely and I haven't been touched in a long time. Sorry, miss.
Anyone. Wow. Anyone touching
yeah,
you
it
then
had been
would
a
have
while. It had been
like tipped it off.
I mean, and I'm wired to want to do that, so it had been a good 3 months.
Yeah, I pity you. I mean,
Yeah.
there's turbulence on a plane. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
So it's
I know, you're like, my jaw was wired shut. I'm like, no one touched my pussy during me. The violin starts
so
playing.
there were 2 holes that were wired shut. 6 weeks.
All right.
I need to have that wired shut. I can't believe I'm alive.
Especially again because of cabbies. Maybe
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
well,
one of the
you know,
greatest stories. Oh, God.
If they didn't want to finger you, why do they have a front seat?
Oh,
Right.
Fuck.
His fucking dirty cabbie hands. He wasn't Purelling, believe me. He was handling cash,
amazing
coughing into his
He had
hand.
the kind of dirt in his hands where you could see the dirt. Yeah.
Oh, man.
It looked like he had just been fixing a bicycle.
Oh, that's
I bet
terrible.
it's the same cab driver, and he's just like mad.
Probably is. He's just trying to
Meter
disinfect his
flag.
hand.
I gotta get something else on there. Blood,
Yeah, blood,
anything.
saliva, and tooth.
Oh my God.
That is a great story.
Yeah, you don't hear ones like that much.
No, not often.
Fucking Amy
Sorry that
rules.
happened to you.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of those shoes, by the way.
Oh God! When I put them on this morning, I was like, "Oh, here we go."
What's wrong with
were
the
you?
shoes?
Were you in the
Jimmy
fucking
hates
wardrobe
those
department
shoes.
for on Golden Pond? Those are terrible. Those are Henry Fonda shoes. They're terrible.
So, did you see Chelsea Peretti? We tweeted a picture of our shoes to you.
I think I did, yeah, because her
Yeah.
fucking footwear would
Both of
enrage
us.
me.
We
Really?
both have the worst.
Terrible?
Yeah,
worst
those are
shoes.
terrible. Those are the fucking slippers LaMotta wore when he was walking down to beat Joe Pesci in Raging Bull. Remember the slippers he put
Jimmy really noticed his offensive footwear.
Oh, those are fucking
That was the
horrid.
worst. When I would be on the road opening for Jimmy, he would I wouldn't be paying attention, and then I would just start getting tweets, and it would be that he tweeted my shoes, and people are just like, "Ew, kill yourself." I mean, it is. No.
Come on!
All right.
Let me just use your foot.
Oh, you're done.
They're pretty bad.
Damn it.
Yeah.
They are
They're
pretty
like
bad.
what George Burns would check his mail in. Just slip them in, go out.
Yeah,
That is
Wave
a
to
little too
the
perfect.
bus of tourists that have a map of his house.
He'd ashen them.
Oh, those fucking upset. I'm actually cutting everything down just to the shoe. I don't want the leg.
Some guys like real, and girls are flattered, but when guys notice their footwear,
No,
it's
not
like, oh, that's a
me.
nice shoe. To me,
You know I'm
it
barely
seems
a
like
woman.
to me it seems like an obvious come on. Like he's doing that on purpose. He
I
doesn't
don't
care
wanna
about your
date a
fucking
guy
shoes.
that notices that I have sick heels on.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, whoa, are those the new Pradas?
Yeah.
Do you like dick?
But
Like,
some,
get outta here.
some girls are like, oh, that's so hot when a guy
I don't
notices
know
it.
shoes, really.
And I'm like, I have no fucking clue.
I assume that men are like just
More feet in general, I don't
Yeah.
notice.
I-
There's guys that, that's their thing.
I think
don't get it.
The most
I don't
guys
get
I
that
know,
one.
It's just tits and ass, and then that's it.
Tits and ass.
Meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
The old standby. By the way, you always take pictures of embarrassing. The minute you took a picture of her shoes, I remember I was at the cellar one time and I was eating with chopsticks. And I was enjoying my meal so much, I'd waited all day for some Korean barbecue, and I just see the flash in my face. I'm like, what the fuck? And he ran away smiling, laughing. I was like, you son of a...
Why would you do that in front of these guys?
I
ever?
don't think so. I mean, you're just there every night. You don't
Right.
think. You just don't
Are you
think.
serious?
Yeah.
You have to be
They're
on
just
your guard.
waiting.
Marty
Yeah.
Bacqua was drinking a grape soda the other day. My camera was right in his retinas.
You guys are the worst. The fucking worst.
Just lying in wait.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
Waiting.
People.
I don't even remember the
around.
chopstick photo. Fuck. I'm sure I still have it. I never throw stuff out like that.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I got that.
That's a keeper.
That's a keeper.
That's like
Yeah,
Go to the gym. Eat. I like it. It's eating batter. Eating batter.
Thank
Eating
you.
better.
How
See, that's
are
one of
you?
our.
That's one of our
That's
interns,
Sydney.
Amy.
Running out of here.
That's
This one's
Sydney.
out
Yep.
of here. Thank you.
Oh, look at you. You're running out.
Sweetheart.
You know Amy?
I don't know.
Why don't you? How come you're being rude to Amy?
That's Amy.
You don't like her? What's wrong?
What's wrong with her?
What's up?
Oh, look how much she doesn't want to be in here. No, I only feel protective of you. I want to give you my number and also a rape whistle.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Oh, she's already had a story.
Really? What happened?
Tell
I had a
Amy.
guy follow me from Penn Station to here, so now
Oh, well, Roland works here. He was probably living here anyway. Well, he followed you like he knew who you were and he
No,
followed
no, no,
you?
no. Like, he just walked and tried to be real creepy.
Oh, my
He was a
God.
black guy, so he was
You know,
pulling all
5
that,
in the
like,
morning.
You didn't- I
hey,
knew
man,
that. You
what you?
didn't know
Oh,
that
of
yet.
course. Yeah, you probably did
You
know
been
that.
there?
He's like, I'm a video game tester and all this. I was like, yeah.
Video game tester.
Oh, my God. Nothing.
Hey, that means
Godfrey's
he's
always
just
on the clock.
He just stole a fucking Xbox, is what that means.
Oh, God.
Oh,
so,
look.
okay, how's the experience working here so far?
It's been a lot of fun.
Really?
Not- yeah.
What's been the worst moment? Like, with one of these guys?
Thanks, Amy. Amy, you're hilarious.
I don't. Nothing yet.
Okay.
Ah, but
it's
she's fully
also,
expecting.
Like,
Of course.
3, so it's not. We're not that far in yet.
3 weeks,
Okay.
and it's already like,
It's pretty good.
First of all, it's the
You
first
guys
time
seem
I've ever
well-behaved.
known interns' names. I honestly, and that could
Yeah,
be a
you
joke.
mentioned her by
Not even a
name.
joke. It's like, I don't know any of the guy interns that have been in and out of here for years.
Right.
But it's like, oh, it's Jackie and Sydney. Here they are.
so funny.
The wonderful interns.
We were talking, and I remember she said, I think I got this job because under hobbies on the resume, I put first base is anal.
Wow.
So I think that helps.
That
That might have gone a long way.
Why did you want to intern here?
Well, I worked at a radio station back in Florida, so I figured this would just be like one step up, be more fun.
Oh, okay.
Good way to spend the summer in the city.
And it is, right?
It is.
Wait, you're not from here either?
I'm from Florida.
She's from Florida.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And now he just forgot it.
No.
We've had this conversation like 4 times.
Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
See that?
Not today,
See
guys.
that? The married guy had no clue.
I remember.
I'm sitting there going, Florida, you idiot! Of course.
I know Jackie's from Rochester.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Where is Jackie?
Where's Jackie?
Get Jackie in here to meet
You
Amy,
bring
too.
facts about the girl who's not in here.
I know, right?
And then there is a
Sydney.
third intern, but we don't know his name.
Also,
I'm serious. We don't know his name.
I saw him. He was in here earlier.
another thing that happened, one of the creepy guys that I invited to my party asked for her phone number at the
Yeah.
poker table.
Yeah.
Did you
Well,
give
that's
it?
that's not bad to ask for.
Yeah.
But she
I
gave
didn't
the number.
think about it. I felt bad.
Oh.
I know. I've learned.
Boundaries.
I've learned.
Yeah.
Jackie!
Oh, look at Jackie.
See, I know you're from Rochester. See?
That's great.
Because Rochester's the best.
That's right.
Oh, no, she's sassy.
Yes.
You guys,
The hand on the hip. There's
Rochester
a,
attitude.
there's some
She
spunk
is
here.
sassy.
I
That's
feel
for an
these
Irish
girls
Spring
are-
commercial.
I feel
Yeah.
like you guys are tough and you can handle it here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the team dynamic works for them, too.
Yes.
There
They-
does need to be 2 of
They
them.
strategize.
We've already figured that one. If
They go to the bathroom together. They cover each other's drinks. when they
Yes,
walk away
yes.
from them.
Because when I invited them to a party at my house,
First time interns were invited to a
and
party.
yes, of course, I was.
You show up, it's just him and a bottle of Jack.
Exactly.
Wearing a robe.
Yeah.
You're reassured it was
Yes.
not going to be.
Ladies.
Anthony's wearing slippers and adult diapers.
So I was like, I'll send a car out there so they don't have to drive and everything.
Very
and they
nice.
met at one of their houses out there on Long Island. But they would have this strategizing little meeting going on, like, all right, look, we're not going to separate when we get there. Like, there's a whole thing like
right?
like they were going to to prison.
They were.
And they were.
Amy, look who's outside the studio. That's the other intern.
The poor.
I think she's the cutest. actually.
He's never
He's a
invited in.
beautiful boy.
Yeah, he looks like a young George Washington.
He's never invited in.
Washington.
No.
He's an
He's
old.
like rich. Is he
Yeah.
rich?
I don't know.
We don't know anything about him.
We don't know anything about
I
him.
swear I don't know his name.
I feel like he doesn't speak English. Like he's so funny.
He's an old school
It
intern.
really is.
That's how
I
we.
always kind of want to have sex with your interns.
Do you?
Yeah.
welcome to the
Yeah.
club.
I mean, I'm
We did hear your story.
oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. I love that dynamic.
They both have boyfriends, apparently,
Okay.
that like let them just come to New York City
For the summer.
to intern on a radio
Have
show.
they heard this show? Do your boyfriends?
Yeah,
are they listeners?
yeah.
Oh, they listen every day.
Oh yeah, they're listening every day now. That's for sure. I see that though, and then another thing I noticed, all of a sudden they started getting a lot of Twitter followers because we started mentioning it.
Right.
The second they started getting Twitter followers, Sydney changed her profile picture to her and her boyfriend.
What's really funny
Really
is that's
smart,
not even my
Sydney.
boyfriend.
Well, who is it?
That's just one of my friends from school.
Oh, because I was like, oh my God, she wants
But I
guys to
changed
know,
this
like,
one that didn't have my face on it. That's what I changed
okay.
it to. It's like
Yeah, but you're in a
rap or
bikini.
something. That's true.
yeah.
Like a chicken face on.
Yeah, it's not. Thank you. It's not hell because you're in a
That's
bikini.
true. I should probably change it.
What's your
No,
Twitter?
no, you can leave it.
What's your
It's all right.
Seth Rogen.
No.
What?
What's your Twitter handle?
The Seth Rogen pick.
Sydney with 2 D's and like
Mm.
Double D.
SYDNEY.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Sydney,
kinda
New York.
Obviously, I've been out of the country.
Sydney, New York.
Yeah.
He has a goof. You want to bring in the third guy?
SYDDNEYM.
For what, really?
True.
Oh, by the way, ladies, July 6th is a big 4th of July party over the house. If you're, available,
I'll be in Amish
feel free.
country.
Yeah.
Oh, you're both going to Amish country?
I'll be camping by Amish country.
Oh,
Now you
boy.
guys.
Wait, you're teaming up
Celebrating
again.
random
Yeah, we'll have a
houses.
party before that.
You got to watch the Amish. Well, I think on the 4th of July also.
Thursday?
That Thursday, there's probably something going on, but yeah, whatever.
You sent them a car.
Well, I didn't want them driving.
It was, oh yeah. It's not that you're being sweet. You don't want to be like.
I don't want to be held liable for any problems that may have happened. Although with the fucking cab drivers you two have,
I know.
you'll get fingered and punched in the face.
What do you mean? Our driver, his license expired
Yeah.
3 months ago.
It doesn't mean he forgets how to drive. It just means he probably had some issues. couldn't quite, you know.
Very aggressive. This is so funny that you're making him stand outside like he's a stepchild.
He's
Margot Tenenbaum.
You know what it is? He's every intern we've ever had, so who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
He looks by far the cleanest cut.
No, he's got kind of greasy. His hair's a little greasy.
Dad issues and black lipstick and an angry goth.
Some goth fucking guy.
With a chain.
Yeah. I cut just to feel something. We get it. All right.
By the way, on Father's Day, did you notice that like more tweets than any other day? Like everybody had so much. Mother's Day like came and went. Nobody even.
Yeah, you know
all
what?
the
You're
comedians
right.
just 80. Dad. And I hate people that posted the earnest like. Here's my dad, like a great man. I was like, fuck you. I don't even want you on my phone anymore.
You're right.
People who are like, thanks for leaving, Dad, and never coming back.
There was this. Here's the man I aspire to be half the man of, and then it's like all this mushy, like shut up.
Exactly, and it's fucking Bill Hitler.
Bill Hitler.
Do you guys have good relationships with your dads?
Yeah.
You can feel it. You can feel it.
Oh, hell
That's
yeah.
the only reason you can work here, I think.
Yeah.
You should have to meet people's fathers for them to work here. Oh, God.
Oh, I love a good destroyed relationship with a father. Oh man, I could sniff it out.
Hold on a minute, please, if you don't mind. We got a phone call coming in, a very important phone call.
All right.
Who's this?
Hey, it's the other intern. Do you guys know my name?
He really is calling.
I swear I don't know his name.
Oh, Tyler.
Yeah, there it is.
It's because from Tyler
Durden?
Chicken from Seinfeld episode.
I'll take whatever I can get at this point.
We could see you when you're calling us.
You're calling like a prison visit.
Yeah, exactly. I want you to jerk off on the window like Midnight Express.
He's pretty. He looks like Amelie.
Amy
He
wants
looks like Billy from Midnight Express.
Amy wants to know if you're rich.
I'm not, no. Me personally, no. I wish.
Your parents.
Oh, your parents are.
Let me guess. Your mother is a maid, and your father's Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's what it looks like to me.
Yes.
Surprisingly accurate.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah. Wait, are your parents rich?
No, not really.
No, they are. You can say they.
I'm a white and middle class. Like that's that's rich in its own way.
What's your ethnic background, sir?
I'm Italian.
Oh, okay.
All right. Good talking to you.
This is that.
Oh, damn. Such support for the staff.
Good
I
talking
guess when
to
you're here, you're not
Do
feeling.
you want to call him back and invite him to the
That was
July
great.
4th?
No, I don't think I'll be inviting him to the July 4th.
You have to. We have to have him.
He'll be driving the car.
Yeah. Can you drive the ladies?
Yeah.
How much longer is in your internship?
2 months left.
2 months?
They've already answered this till August.
Yeah.
They've just begun.
Just
Look,
making sure.
I had Iraq. Thank you, Iraq.
Iraq pulled the curtain on
Yes,
the other intern. Now we can't even see him. Now we can't even see him. Any thoughts on maybe getting applying for a job here at Sirius XM Satellite Radio after your internship?
I would end school a year and a half early. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
This job is a good gateway to get you on Cowhead in Tampa.
Gateway to Cowhead. God damn.
I was thinking like Wisconsin or something.
Yes.
Good part.
You will be
Yeah.
Are they working out like work-wise well? Do they do a good job there?
Sam's laughing.
Sam?
Because they're actually being taught something. Because like Sal and E-Rock are actually sitting down with them and teaching them things.
Oh, there's nothing
Now
worse
that
than...
never happened with other interns.
And the boy intern doesn't know how to do anything.
But these girls are like,
because they won't sit down with them.
ladies, let me show you how this is done in radio. And they give you a lot of hands-on time, right?
Sal was sitting with Jackie teaching her Pro Tools for some reason today.
No intern ever learns Pro Tools.
No reason for it. And he was explaining to me that he feels like these two interns have really boosted morale.
I feel like they
have boosted morale. I'll give you that.
Can't argue that point.
I know how to run the board in there. Like, I do the doubles and start the show and all that.
Sal?
Sal?
Because we've interned in different places.
You think that's
we know
what it is?
To do, yeah.
They have good work ethic. They say, like, you know, can we help out? I'd like to learn this. And you know, we want to help them.
Wow. This isn't for my
vagina
personal
I've ever
collection. I just want to get a pic.
So, you like girls yet, or
Thing.
where are we at with the girls thing? You're still not sure?
No, I like girls.
We're not
Are
sure
you
about
bi?
Sal.
No, I'm not, Amy. I'm not.
You've never even
Tell
considered
Amy.
dick?
Tell Amy the other story.
The other. All right. Well, I had.
Tell her the big story that we
I had a little
explored.
bit sexual trouble coming with a girl a few times.
With a really hot girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was
not a
smoking.
pig.
Although I have to side with Sal, a lot of times that happens
Oh,
if the
my
girl's not
God.
sexy. Just because she's pretty. She's
No,
really
she
sexy.
was. She was stunning.
Were you nervous? Did you get stage fright?
I think I was a little nervous because I knew no matter what I did, it was going to come up here.
Why? Did you? Oh,
She
she
works
works
here.
here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and so I had it was probably about 4 or 5 times, and just
You couldn't
4
come.
or 5 times.
yeah. So now naturally I'm gay because of that.
Yeah,
Well,
that
it's
makes
funny
sense.
That's a
because
conversation he had in the mirror.
when Sal greeted me, he said, he's the one that said first base is anal, too.
You know what, though? I have to side with Sal a little bit. I mean, I do think he might be gay, but the fact that I like him anyway. But I think that because you couldn't come with that girl, maybe she wasn't turning you on. She obviously was not turning you on right. I don't care how pretty she is. She was doing something. She probably had a dumb look on her face
No,
or
he was
something.
nervous. He was picturing your faces talking about this. You're picturing this
Potentially.
moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's not why you can't come, though. I could come.
That's the
Yeah.
only girl I've ever had that trouble with. And
Oh, stop it.
no, well,
What? But he's like,
I think you're
what?
lying.
Was it all in one night, or?
no, it was like 4 or
5
5 separate times.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, everyone just turned away from
That was
him.
bad. I had a lot of
Yeah,
anxiety.
The chair slowly turned on the
He's like the
We
sick
turn the
leper,
other way.
sick leper in the village. All right.
We'll give you 1, maybe 2, but 5 times.
5,
Holy
You know what would be
fuck.
a good tip for you in a situation like that if it happens again? Just like picture a guy and then you'll shoot right
Yeah.
away.
Look her in the eye, but just think of having your face fucked by a gentleman. Picture 2 not white hands on the back of your head. Teaching you a life lesson. Picture a cock doing in your mouth with a fist into his jaw. Holy shit.
Sal never gets out of here unscathed.
No,
that's for
And that
sure.
story always comes up. But
Yes.
yeah.
Anyway,
At
getting
least
back to
it
the
comes.
girls. Getting back to the girls.
Yes.
They do have a good work ethic, and they work hard. They're always asking, I'd like
Yawn.
to learn this.
Very
Well,
inquisitive.
you want to know. You wanted to know why I sit
Yawn.
with them when I actually show them stuff.
Oh, stop. We know
So-
why you sit with them. I hear it's like camp. I hear it's like camp in that fucking office.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, a lot of giggling, a lot of games.
No, are you going to tell the story of
The
Friday?
most
They're playing the one where you put the apple under your chin and got to trade it with her. And it's all part of learning radio. Yeah.
Sam, what's going on?
You guys have seen interns come and go for how many years?
Oh, too many.
God, I don't even want to fucking give the answer.
They just said it's awesome in the office.
Right.
How many interns have ever come in here and described it as awesome?
Awesome.
And they're hanging in.
That's it.
Your
Awesome.
interns always look like just a little sad, like there's just a glaze. like especially you can see that they thought this would be a fun job.
Yes.
And that's what annoys you guys the most, guys that thought they were gonna have fun.
Right.
here.
Thought they were going to have fun. And then, these 2
Crazy.
bright lights of rays of sunshine come in. And we're just like, this is great.
Yeah.
Morale in the office is high.
I've never seen it like that.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
It's great.
Once they leave, it's going to be like the fucking opening of Private Ryan. It's just not going to be good around here.
No, this is setting a precedent. Now
Yeah.
It is,
we're gonna have
Only girl interns.
Only hot girl
Only
interns from now
spunky,
on.
cute girl interns.
Yeah.
That's all we want in here.
Yeah.
Enough of these dumb guys.
We got this waiting for
Uh-oh.
us.
What the fuck?
Oh, my God.
Now we got to sit in here and go over console stuff? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Oh,
They're
no.
waiting.
Wow, that's a great fucking
Fucking
juxtaposition, isn't it?
Yuck.
Who are those guys? Are they reshooting Happiness?
That is exactly what he looks like. Sir, could you come on the wall for us? Don't ask. Just come on a postcard and stick it to something.
Everyone in Happiness.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess they want to go over a few console issues in here.
I guess this has to be done.
Yeah.
We're set.
All right.
We lose Sal?
Damn it.
Next time. Don't matter.
We have to give the proper plugs.
Yes, we do.
Absolutely.
We'll start with Steve here. Sullivan & Sons, is on Thursday nights, 10 o'clock on TBS. Season 2 is already happening, and it's at Steve Byrne. It's Byrne live on Twitter. And, of course, Amy, her show is tonight.
10:30.
Yes, 10:30
Comedy
inside
Central.
after Tosh. And it is every Tuesday night for a new episode. And we're doing a second antisocial show. The first one's sold out.
Bethlehem.
Bethlehem.
Neither of us know how to spell.
No, we're both spelling it wrong. It's just where Christ was born. That's where we're
Yeah.
It's Amy, myself, Artie, and David Tell. First show. So we have a billboard outside the Lincoln Tunnel.
I just heard.
Wow. I haven't seen that.
Really?
Yeah, Kenny told me. So
that's very cool.
I'm very happy about that. July 20th. Tickets are on sale this Friday morning.
Cool.
Nice.
Get them.
Yeah.
I guess we gotta.
Come hang out with us.
That was fun.
We gotta do podcast intros too.
Oh, have fun.
New podcast will be up tomorrow. What are we going with? Liberace's ex-lover there, and
8-track porn.
And 8-track porn, and Opie and Anthony Nugget.
Kenny told I went to see Gene Wilder speak, and Kenny had my manager convinced I was taking Scott Thorson. So I thought that Jonathan's so dumb. I talked to him, and he goes, Jim, are you really bringing Scott Thorson to see Gene Wilder? And I'm like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, oh, fucking Kenny. He goes, he said you're bringing Scott Thorson. Yeah, that's what I'm bringing.
This is a world traveler who can't really afford to be gullible in these countries that cut your heads off.
Yeah, he's fucking
and he believed that.
Yeah, that's probably why he doesn't get killed, because he's not cynical.
He's just too stupid to be killed.
He was really good. He was Sam and I went, and
I read about it, but I didn't.
He was good. He was interesting, and he's an older guy.
Does he still have it?
Good. He's
Yeah.
You're being nice.
He
Okay.
said he hated the remake of Willy Wonka.
Yes,
right?
he did. He said he thought it was insulting, and he was right. It was. He doesn't like Tim Burton. But no, he was really
Sounds
actually
like
good.
sour grapes to me.
Yeah, well, that's what I
He's
said to him.
right though. That God, Willy Wonka was so good, and then the remake was like.
I don't like the remake.
City,
I don't like it at all.
No.
Sam, what do you think of Gene Wilder? What was wrong? He's a little slow now.
Well, yeah, he's definitely slower.
He's 80,
and he's not.
Just turned 80.
He's not Mr. Charismatic. Like he's not Willy Wonka. He's Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
Oh, see, you thought
And
it was
he
going to
likes-
be Willy Wonka.
Yeah, he likes to stay at home. He likes to write his books.
He's a lovely man.
He likes to enjoy drinking tea with his wife.
Go
And
to
giving
this thing.
and giving
my
his wife
God.
a kiss.
This is terrible. This sounds like a bore.
Yeah,
All while in Amy's shoes.
You're the callback
not
king.
wrong.
You're the
You're
callback
not
king.
What
man.
color are those?
They're yellow.
Oh, fucking! Someone on Twitter said it looked like you put on a banana peel. That really made me laugh. Those shoes are fucking awful. I wish Keith was here. I've never said that before.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
In front of Keith.
Goddamn
I
stupid
think you said
shoe.
they were like gators.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah, those are pretty fucking bad.
No, what was that Woody Allen movie where Gene Wilder falls in love with the sheep?
Oh, everything you always wanted to know about sex, but were afraid to ask.
Yeah. Oh, that was so good. That was so funny.
Yeah.
His part.
That was, years ago.
Yeah, that
Apparently
was
now
fun.
he
He only
just
did 18
chats about
movies.
fucking. Yeah.
I hate that though. You
Tea,
think when
tea,
someone's so
tea,
funny,
and-
you think like, oh, they're really smart and they know what they're doing.
Oh,
but it
no.
sounds like he was just kind of like,
No, he
into the role.
was bright, but he said that the first question the guy asked him is, "What's the biggest misconception about you?" And Gene said that I'm a funny guy all the time.
Oh,
he's like,
no.
I'm funny in movies and I can be funny there, but I'm quiet. Like he's very aware of the fact that he's
Then you
the
look at
mayor
your
of
watch. 55 minutes left. Right.
Dudsville.
Sounds like a snooze
Mayor of
fest.
Snooze City is here. You like to drink tea?
Oh, God.
Fucking bully.
Sounds terrible.
Why didn't we just get the picture and fucking Amstray? Now he's sitting
All right,
forward.
Jimmy came around. Jimmy came around.
Shit.
He came around.
First he's being polite. Oh, he's a legend.
Yes.
He was
30 seconds.
interesting.
You told that story 10 minutes ago.
He finally came around.
Holy fuck.
He did.
I was starting to wonder if Jimmy was not feeling well.
Stories. He repeated his story, and the interviewer tried to say,
no.
from before when you were telling us," and Gene Wilder was like, "Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about when." And then he did the whole story again with the same.
Get the fuck out
I
of
did
here.
enjoy him, though. I actually thought he was a very lovely man. I really mean that. He was
yeah.
a very nice man.
All right, we gotta fucking get
Did
this
you talk
man
to him?
away.
Yeah, beforehand, because they know me from the Y, so I walked in and they escorted young Samuel, my date for the evening, back to the press area. It was just me, Sam, and a few people, and then some press.
They know you from the Y?
Well, I did the 92nd Street Y. I did a thing there for quite
Yeah, that didn't
maybe.
sound right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I spend most of my time at the Young Men's.
Yes, I teach the dance that they do at Yankee Stadium. No, I did something with Whoopi Goldberg and Judy Goldberg. It was a Carlin tribute.
Yeah.
So, and Sherrod and I went to see Sidney Poitier there recently.
Sidney Poitier.
Poitier.
Yeah.
And we wanted to go backstage and meet him. So Sherrod said, let's just walk back. He goes, I'm black. They won't stop me. They'll think I'm related to him.
That's so
and it fucking worked.
I'm sure.
I just followed
That's
fucking
like a black
Sherrod
guy.
back. Yeah, it was great.
When you
Well,
met Gene, was he
him in because they thought he was Gene Wilder.
Gene
with the
Wilder?
hair.
Sam's hair could have done that. Did you talk to him at all? Was he?
No, I just said I think you're brilliant because I think in movies he's brilliant, and we took a picture and that was it.
Did you talk like him?
Yeah.
It's
I went,
pleasure to meet you. Did you yell at him or something?
I wanted to know you for so many years. No. That was just, you know what it is? Before we go, that was a wispy, my voice, I just got weak. Like when Ozzy talked to me, that's what I wasn't expecting him to recognize.
No, it was.
But it wasn't intended to be
old
British.
worldy. It was old worldy.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Maybe. I just panicked.
None of the gem? Eating better.
It's just, yeah.
Eating a little better. After the potato famine, we had to eat whatever we can find.
If they said, we'll take you home with us and you can live in the room that Jack grew up in, you would
my God,
absolutely
he'd give up
it.
everything.
Not only would I do it, but I would suggest that. When they leave, I would go like, hey, how about I come back with you?
Oh, God.
I love him more than I've ever loved anyone.
Yes, it's sweet.
Now we're holding Amy, I'm being told, so we got to get Amy out of here. She's doing all sorts of interviews for Inside Amy Schumer.
Yes.
Tonight, 10:30 on Comedy Central.
Are we still your favorite, though?
Yeah, of course.
Yay.
I love you guys more than anybody.
Yay. And great first appearance by Steve Byrne. Holy, thank you. Come back and see us, Steve. All right?
That was fun.
Yes.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right.